Greetings and hallucinations, ladies and lads. I am Chancellor of the harmonious frequencies of the mighty Empire of Onion, and this is Factorio. Well, we're gonna hop in it with the campaign. That's right, New Hope. We did the first steps already. It only took us 2 episodes, so that was pretty nice. I managed to locate the remains of the fallen ship. Now comes the hard part. In order to get started with any serious colonization of this planet, you will need the data from the ship's computer. The computer will allow you to research more advanced technologies, as well as give you a better idea of the surrounding area. The bad news is that there seems to be a large alien base close to the shipwreck. Terrifying. Let's go normal. We're probably gonna die, but that's fine. Sector scan complete. Small shipwreck has been located to the southeast. Wow. Time to explore the area. Okay. Man, what in the heck is going on? Can anyone hear me? Sure. Our mining base is under attack. We need support. Sure. Okay. This is bad news. Find the other base as fast as I can. Location is 4670-2174. Can anyone hear me? Repeated. Try to answer using the radio transmitter, but the talk button is broken. Shame. Yeah, that figures. Just calculated that the place is more than 200 kilometers away. There's no way to get there by foot. Have to find some other way to transport there. Okay, so we have to either build a ship or some other madness. Craft and build a lab. Okay. So, logistics, production, intermediate products. We could do combat. So these are different tabs then, I guess? They are. We have what we need for this already. That's pretty good. Curiously handy, right? Okay. Now I assume... Let's see. Is there a place where science is already being constructed? It doesn't appear to be the case. Okay. Let's shove this in right here for no particular reason. Let's shove it in down here at the bottom where I was initially and have enough space for 2 of them to be placed. First thing I should research is probably automation, but other things can help me as well. Okay? Use labs to research automation. Module. Okay. Let's see. Bonuses, tutorials, trains, achievements. Press T to start a new research. Okay, there we go. Electronics, automation. So we need one science pack times 10. So we need 10 of those. We get the assembling machine and the long-handed inserter. Right. Research. Once you fill the lab with the science packs, it will start the research of 1 unit. Technologies need certain count of units to be completed, so using more labs will speed up your research as long as you feed them with the science packs. Okay. So there is end start. How do we get to science then? Here we go. It's copper and iron gear wheels. Let's make all of those then, because that's how many we need. And I guess, yeah, we're out of what we need for more science labs. Let's grab a stack of these coppers. Let's grab a stack of... Never mind. Wait, is this making... Yeah, this is taking cogs and making conveyor belts. That's interesting. Let's take these. Looks like something got broken down here. That's fine. Ah, beautiful. Data. I love it. Production is pretty low, but it seems to be enough. I feel like this is the production capacity, but this is all that we need, so it's perfectly fine. Okay, so we could get another lab or 2 going. We have the 10 researches, so how about we drop those in there? Buzz, buzz, buzz. What do we need for more researches then? We can do 40. Let's do 10 of them. And we already have this other lab here, so we could drop it down right there. And we'll drop sciences into there as well. Fantastic. Okay, speed up progress. You should use assembling machines to automate the creation of science packs. You're right. You're right, I should. Okay. We'll drop those in. And then these require 1 copper plate and 1 iron gear wheel. So these iron gear wheels here that are being used to make these things, I think I want to change this to something else. Set the current recipe. I wanted to change to science packs. So it needs a copper, and it's getting all of the gear wheels that it needs. Okay, we're stealing this and this as well. It's all finished. That's good. So we need, I guess, electronics next. Not sure. Automobilism. Okay. Let's use some of these. Oh, never mind. We already have them. Right, we want these to carry on then. How does this work out? I guess if we have them turn up here. One more probably, I think, will be fine. And then we'll get a little grabber. Oh, of course it's not actually powered right there. That figures. Okay. So we'll swap this for these and we'll attach it. Yeah, down here so that we can sort of space out the electricity. So now it's working. Did I put it on backwards? I'm pretty sure I put it on backwards. Okay, never fear. There we go. Now it's working properly. So now this should be producing, yeah, it is producing sciences. That's good. And then this has been putting gears into this chest as well. Okay, so it is popping out sciences. Nice. If I take this, do I get all the stuff? I do. Okay. Yeah, so now we don't want this to be moving gears. We just want it to be moving sciences. Let's put that one there. It works for me. And then we press F to get the thing out of here. I thought that was the case. To pick up this gear that's here, because I really don't need it to be there. Okay, so I picked up all the things that were on the ground there. Alright, and now the science is there. The thing is here. Why isn't this getting science? So I feel like this little guy should be picking up science and putting it over here. Is it because there's no new research going on right now? Electronics. See, it wants me to research automobilism. Automation, engine, automobilism. So that's all the way down the tree. And we're going to need green researches soon enough. Production. Here we go. Repair packs. What do these require? Okay, we're making all of those then. And we're going to go repair the stuff up there when we can. This is really confusing to me. Because it made it look like they could just drop science into the labs. Right? I don't have them on there backwards because they were working perfectly. No, stop that. They were working perfectly when I didn't have the lab there. Yeah, see, it just pulled it out of the lab there. So it should be putting research into the lab from this position. From what I understand. I don't know why it's not working. We're about to have electronics, but if I can't get this automated, it doesn't make any difference to me. It says produced 4, and they aren't being pulled out because there's no room here anymore. I'm not sure what the point of that one is. Oh, somehow it directs these over to that side. I see. It makes sense to me now. Okay. Man. What a weird situation to be in. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do either. I was trying to repair it. Okay. So we take the... Oh, didn't I just craft up a whole bunch of magazines? Here they are. Gun turret. Okay. Now you've got a whole bunch, and you should have a whole bunch as well, because y'all are doing business up here. How do I use this again? Left mouse button. Aha. Okay. It's not working. Okay, it's working on the walls. But I can't repair this for some reason. Is it not damaged? Oh, that's not a box. That's a... Dang it. I wish I was smarter than I am. Okay. So this is still really frustrating. This still doesn't make any sense to me. Because this arm should definitely be loading the science into this lab. No doubt about it. Automation 2 still only requires red. There it goes. It put one in there now. Now it's putting them in there. Why? What's the difference? And now it's stopped. And this one's pulling them out and putting them over here as well, so that they can be balanced. Now it's... Okay, can anybody explain this to me, please? I would love to know what the explanation for this is. And why it would be like this. Anyway, let's see what we can do about an assembling machine. We need more iron, always. Always. So if we do this... Okay. Something like this. And then if I can pick these up... Yeah, we should be able to drop an arm into here, I believe. Yes. And so now it's producing red. So that's pretty good. It looked like the green just needed... Oh, it needs copper too. And iron. Hang on. 1 transport belt and 1 inserter. Total raw, 1.5 iron and 1 inserter. They can't be serious. You have to put an entire inserter in there? Yeah, it wants transport belts and inserters. So that's probably why this one was making transport belts. Oh, my head. 1 transport belt, 1 inserter. How do I get them to make inserters on their own? It did not have the recipe. Assembling machine 2. So is this what we need to get it to make its own inserters? It's gotta be, right? Okay. So let's get the old red set up again. We need iron and copper going into the same place. So we have these, we have iron coming down, and we have copper here. And so this should be researching, but it's not. Oh, it needs gear wheels, not iron. Gross. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand conveyor belts at all yet. That much is obvious, though. I don't have to tell you guys that. Okay, so let's put this in here then. Automation 2 finished. Good. And we are going to set this for gears. It's fine. So it just needs iron. We can do that. It's also going to need electricity, though, which we can also do. This guy like this, and then we'll have one fishing out downwards. They've been placing them on the outside. On the outside. So if we put it like this, we should be able to run these. Yeah. So this is going to work. It's ugly, but it works. Oh, come on. I'm just a little too far away. Alright, so now it should be getting gears and copper for all of this stuff. This is too far out, so it should be able to grab all this stuff. What's the holdup right now? Oh, no research is going on right now. Alright, so we got that done. We need 100, okay. Gives us the pump and the engine unit. So this one's going to take a while. Steel processing we need first. Wow, okay. And this just requires reds, so that's good. This will give me time to see what I need to do for this. 1X inserter. I guess we need to try assembling machine 2, and I need to see if this is capable of making inserters. Oh, we're starting to get there. I don't know why I felt like I had to use the same machine to do the other thing. Okay, so if we place this down, can it make regular inserters? Yes, it can. And it needs iron gear wheels, iron plates, and electronic circuits. So electronic circuits I'm pretty sure are made out of copper. And I'm pretty sure the regular assembler can do it. Right? Oh no. It needs an iron plate too? What a sham. What an absolute sham. Yeah, it doesn't exactly connect, but it'll work. So we need, yeah, electronic circuits. No, it wants me to make the copper cables to put them in there, which is absolutely ridiculous. I have so many on me, though. How can I make like 10 at a time or something? Because this seems crazy for me to just click like mad like this. But I'd love to just make a whole stack of these. Okay, so here's what we do instead then. We're going to take this out, right? We're going to move this around. Nope. Oh, steel processing is already done. Okay, so we were looking at automation 2. We want to do the engine next, but we just can't. We don't have what we need yet. We'll put this here. This is going to end up making copper cables instead. We took the cables back from it, so that's fine. And we'll need to just make one of these. Okay, and it should just be grabbing copper, because that's what it's supposed to do. And then this will be making copper, but it's not, or copper wires, but it's not putting them anywhere. So, we need another assembler. Man, my brain is not firing on all cylinders today. It's taken me forever to figure these things out. And this is going to have to do right here. Yes. Okay, so this one is going to be the one making the circuits. Okay. Now, what the heck am I even doing right now? We're trying to get iron plates, iron gear wheels, and electronic circuits all on the same... all into the same machine to make inserters. I could just make a whole heck of inserters, but it's not the way that it goes. Electricity... This is so ugly in here now. And then we can get a conveyor belt just coming out this direction. Yeah, and that's fine. That one's going to be pulling the circuits out of there. Okay. Whoa. Right, so there is our steel, or iron plates. Here's our circuits. Here's our gear wheels. But I need to set this for what it needs to do first. You are going to be making inserters. Yeah. So it's waiting for gear wheels. Just like this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, I did it. Oh, nobody hold your breath for the next step. What is the next step again? It's dropping these off on the far side, which I really don't like. I really don't like that at all. I wish that it would drop it off on the near side, because I can't get these to feed properly if it does it this way. Feed into here, and then I'm going to need another silly light post right here, and we'll just shove an inserter into here so that it pulls straight out from this machine and puts it into here. Cool. So now we're going to have greens, and I'm going to have to run another really wonky transport now. That's fine. Oh, good grief. Good grief. Okay, so we've got green and reds. This one's picking up every single green, though, sadly, because we're not producing them fast enough. So this one's only picking up reds. It looks like it's still working, though. It does... Okay, I see its capacity. It does have 2 greens right now. So there we go. But now, the question arises again. How do we get the output? Dang it. Dang it. I overlooked it again. Okay. We're going to take this up. We're going to put it up here. We're going to put one of these up here. Take that one back. That still doesn't help me. Let's do this then. And we should be able to do this now. There we go. Now is this... There. Okay. So all that production is fixed now. All of these are on one thing. You probably all knew what needed to happen. And I was totally clueless, I'll be honest. Machine here. A machine here. We keep going with the track to there at least. And then we can drop... Oh, one more. Just because I don't want to move another dang power pole. That can go there. We're going to have to move another dang power pole. How about this one? Yeah, because that one's still covered by this power pole. And we'll have this guy insert from this direction. So they don't know that what they're supposed to be making are greens. There we go. And they're able to collect from both sides of the belt. Beautiful. Finally. Good grief. I apologize, folks. That was an absolute terror. Trust me, it wasn't easy for me either. Okay, we've got the curve going now. And we have 2 producing, so we ought to have enough production in order to power both of these guys. Yeah, one slip past here. There we go. All right. So if I was smart enough to get these red researches out of here, we could line up another couple of labs. Okay, I did it. I found a way to get the red's output then. But see, who knows now? When it produces one, is it going to go out here or is it going to be dropped into this one? Because this one needs one right now. Which is going to get priority, is my question. I feel like it's always going to go out onto the conveyor belt until it's piled up and backed up. Aha! So it is kind of taking turns, more or less. I'm not sure if it's worth it at this point. Because if one of these runs out of red, like this one does, well, I guess we are still making progress, because this one stays full. And so it does increase my progress a little bit, just maybe not quite as much as I would like. Alright, we got the engine finished. Fantastic. So now we just need automobilism, which apparently requires logistics. Faster and more flexible ways of transportation. We'll also have to get logistics too. So I guess we got to start with this. That's fine. Alright. Logistics wasn't a very long one. But logistics 2, I imagine, is going to take longer because it requires reds and greens. But let's go at it. Well, it turns out that the production of these reds is actually high enough to sustain 3 of these labs, and clearly the green production is just out of control. So I'm really wasting space by having this guy over here by himself. I may need to adjust the way that this is set up and see if we can chain together a couple more labs somehow. If I take this away, though, I could probably find a way to adjust this so that it doesn't act that way. There we go. Have it come out this direction, and so as it stacks up, it will pick them up while it's stacked instead of grabbing it every single time it passes by. So right now this is piled up backwards. If anything gets past this one, then it will go into this one and into this lab here. There we go.
Okay, so I'm trying something here. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work out for me. So clearly these reds are piling up back, and it's too much for one lab, clearly. But if we get a couple of them chained up here, I feel like this is a pretty good move. So that should grab as many as it needs as it comes by. And then I think we could put one more in here, and I kind of like to do it over here. But you can also see we're getting reds and greens off this one, which may not be great, because let's actually put two over here. Yeah, we're going to need greens for these guys over here still. But if we're getting reds from this side and from this side for these three, eventually they're going to back up with greens for sure. So let's stop it right here for now. But like I say, we are going to need greens for there eventually. Okay, of course we need electricity. I feel like having two inserters for this one isn't a bad idea. Because that way if it's passing up a red, it'll grab a green or whatever it needs. I don't know if it's overkill or if that's how it should work or whatever. We'll see how it goes.
But for right now, we're definitely doing something. So I might be able to be really wonky then, and come on down and around with the reds. So we're going to get really trashy here. Not quite there. There we go. So now the reds are going to be, anything that goes past here will be collected up over here into these. Nice. And so this is redundant, this one. We'll collect that back up. Alright, we finally got logistics too. Yeah, so I did a little bit of cheating here. And I handmade some research. You can see 15 and 12, 14 and 12. So I did pack in some research manually into these. Looks like this red is going to sneak past, surprisingly. But now that we've started research again, we should have pretty consistent production to consumption ratios. Alright, so now our next objective is to craft and place the car. I did another cheaty thing and I put these two labs up here, made some more science myself, and put them in there too. Because, yeah, I got tired of waiting, I'm not gonna lie. So we need steel plates, 8 engine units. Man, this is also very complicated. So what do we need for engine units? Boilers. Here we go. Steel plates. So what are steel plates then? Iron. Has to be made in a smelter, it looks like. Or other things. Okay. We can handle that, no problem. If we just make some smelters, we'll be fine. 5x stone. Do we have anything digging stone for us? already? Or do I have to go dig some? It's fine if I do. I just want to know that I'm not wasting my time on it. Okay. So I'll go get some stone for a couple of furnaces. Okay, so I've grabbed a few furnaces here. I'm just gonna do all this manually because, man, the automation is fun, but I've done it today, you know. So let's just grab up a bunch of coal. There we go. That ought to be enough. Yeah. We already have a couple of boxes, so I'm just going to put one down. And we'll use that to fill it up. I guess technically I could just take that. So we've got some steel plates now. For this, though, we need... Wait a minute. We have to make it in the advanced assembler? We can't just make it by hand? You've got to be kidding me right now. This is so much more complicated than I want it to be. Okay, we can make one already, though. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so these are gonna export here. And this one here. We're gonna need electricity for both of these. Okay, and then this guy is gonna be right here. Just like that. You are going to be making engines. We're going to need one of these guys here. He's going to need electricity. Perfect. And then I'll have a box that we'll stick the engine parts into. I'll have a box that we stick the engine parts into. There we go. Madness. Madness and insanity. Let's see. So we need 8 engine units, 5 steel plates, which we have, and 20 iron plates, which we have. So we just need the engine units. Oh, I pressed Alt. Okay, so we've got 2. Man. Okay, our research is piled up like mad. Is there anything else that we can look at? Let's get these researched. That only takes reds, and reds aren't quite as piled up as greens. Yeah, this is wild. It's like Christmas over here. Okay, that was fast. Military. Let's go for military. It looks complicated. Looks like there's going to be a lot of chains for that one. Oh no. Production has stopped because of the stupid things not understanding that there's 2 sides to the conveyor belt. So I think what we're going to have to do is move this one. Let's see. Yeah, this thing will have to be picked up. These go away. And then I'll need this guy exporting there. I'll have this running this way and kind of do a loop. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way that it needs to go. Okay. Yeah, so now it's got gears on the inside, pipes on the outside. And so now this guy can grab the pipes. There we go. That's what we needed. That really irritates me, because if they can grab from both sides, you would think that they could deposit on both sides. I guess that would mess things up if I knew how to do it properly, but yeah, this little kind of wiggle around works for me. We're up to 6 now. Okay, we've got it now. So now we should be able to build the car. Nice. Done. Build the car, insert fuel into the car, and enter it using enter. Okay. Car that runs on coal. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, just run along here. Grab a whole bunch of coal. Fantastic. Okay. 50. The car has a machine gun on it. That's cool. I like the slam too. Oh man. Time played almost 2 hours. I believe it. It feels like it. 338 small biters killed. Man, what a game. That confused the heck out of me. But we got it figured out finally. Ugh. And it's a mess too. It's so ugly. Man. I don't even know if I could have figured it out from the very beginning, getting all of the stuff lined up and planned out to fit it in nicely. It might have been possible, but I would have needed a lot more space than this and a lot more conveyor belts for sure. Oh, what a level. I'm done for today, for sure. I kind of have to be in the right mindset to play this game, but it sure is a lot of fun. Okay, if you want to catch another episode, be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting my channel through the Patreon link down in the video description, and feel free to check out any of my other videos or playlists that you might be interested in. I thank you so much for all the time you spend on my channel, and I hope blessings of wisdom and peace on all of you. Farewell.